Canada becomes the second country to legalize cannabis. The first was Uruguay, now it's Canada. Canada legalizes marijuana, and this is what you need to know. The Canadian government, after, of course, the approval of Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, is ready to pardon those with a cannabis possession record of 30 grams or less. The country becomes the world's second and largest country with a legal national marijuana marketplace. The federal official said Canada would pardon people with convictions for possessing up to 30 grams of marijuana. That's the new legal threshold. Formal announcement due later. The use of medical marijuana has been legal in Canada since 2001, and Justin Trudeau's government has spent 2 years working towards expanding this to include recreational marijuana. The goal is to better reflect society's changing opinion about marijuana, bringing black market operators into a regulated system. Uruguay was the first country to legalize marijuana in 2013. The legislation began with shops in Canada's easternmost provinces, the first to sell this now legal drug. Teenage Tom Clark says, "I'm living my dream." He says, I'm loving it, I'm doing with my life what I'm doing with my life right now. Tom Clark, 43 years old, whose shop is in Newfoundland, began business as soon as it was legally possible to sell this. Clark has been dealing marijuana illegally in Canada for 30 years. He wrote in his high school yearbook that his dream was to open a cafe in Amsterdam, the Dutch city where people have legally smoked weed in coffee shops since the 1970s. There are at least 111 legal pot shops that are being planned to open across the country. Canada has about 37 million people. 111 pot shops to open the first day, according to AP. And no stores will open in Ontario, which includes Toronto. This is the most populous province and is working on its regulations. It does not expect any stores to open until the spring. Canadians everywhere will be able to order marijuana products through websites run by provinces or even private retailers and have it delivered to their home by mail. So you can imagine. Now, the stock market viability in times 2017-16, stock prices of some producers increased significantly as retail investors became bullish on this segment of the market, and then dropped at a later date. But between September and mid-November 2017, the typical stock cannabis producer's value increased by 54%. So you can imagine what's going to happen with this market. Developments in 2018, September 20, 2018, Tilray Inc. of Nanaimo, subsidiary of Privateer Holdings, became the world's largest cannabis company in terms of market capitalization, but the share price dropped significantly over the next few days, reducing Tilray's market cap to about 10 billion USD. So that's the new market, it appears.